So, friends, welcome to the 18th chapter and the last chapter of video series Secret of Billionaires. Here we will talk about alphabet W, X, Y, and Z. W stands for waste management. Friends, believe in reuse, recycle, reclaim, and reduce waste in your organization or even at home. Waste is nothing but displaced wealth. Follow techniques like harvesting rainwater, recycling sewage water for reuse, recycling plastics. In fact, friends, in our company, Eiselwood Trade Links Limited, we are in the 66th year of environmental management. I have personally developed technologies to recycle sewage water and sewage water, especially for the hotel industry. The hotel industry saves over 70% of their freshwater intake, and they save more than 30 lakhs a month by reducing the burden on freshwater intake. This has been our business, friends, for last 66 years. So just copy the nature. Nature also recycles and reuses things. So put best environmental practices in your organization. Nowadays, authorities are giving a lot of incentive for these kind of practices by giving you carbon credits, which can be encashed. In fact, some of the big companies do not even place purchase orders on companies which do not have best environmental practices. Any kind of environmental recycle reuse saves more than 30% of the energy and saves the environment also. Reducing waste increases your profits, friends. In Six Sigma, we practice waste recycling and waste reduction, which is nothing but adds up to your profits. W also stands for worry control. Somebody said, worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy but leads you nowhere. A lot of people spend their time and energy on just worrying about things which is yet to happen. So never trouble till trouble troubles you. There's a technique for worry management I will teach you right now. You have worry of anything, just write down your worry. Then work backwards and just ask yourself, or maybe write down, what's the worst that can happen. Then again work backwards and see how you can solve it and then implement it. Example, let's say you have issued a check and the check is of a slightly large amount, maybe a lakh of rupees, and it's going to hit your account tomorrow. You had some calculation of receiving some payments, but it did not happen. So your worry now is that your check will bounce and your mind is anyway negative. So it will start imagining things. It will think, oh, you're going to go behind bars, you're going to do this thing. So like that, all kind of worries, useless thoughts will come into your mind. So what I'm saying, just write down your problem. So what is your problem? Check is going to come to your account tomorrow. Accept it. It's very important to accept it. And then what is the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is the party can file under Indian laws under section 138, under section 138. Anyway, it may take maybe 6 months, 1 year or whatever. And the party has to give you a proper notice within 15 days of bouncing and the relevance of why the check was issued. And then maybe under extreme condition, you may be given either custody or maybe you have to settle it in the court. So that's your worry right now. So accept it, accept the worst, and then start working backwards. So what is the backward way? Simple, just phone up the client, whosoever have you issued the check, and say, sir, please don't present it tomorrow because I have not have any. Maybe the person will shout, get angry. It's a natural process. But still, you have done your duty and you see, lo and behold, your worries will all go away, friends. We never take action on things we are not proactive. That is why our problems persist in life. X stands for X-ray. X-ray your problem. All problems have come, the word problem has come from the word proballo, Latin word. The word proballo means thrown on your way, thrown on your way, thrown on your way. Lord Krishna says in the Gita, Asuka mam lokam, means as long as your five senses will meet the world, you're bound to face problems. There is a very beautiful story of goddess of wealth Lakshmi, where one priest got a strange dream about the goddess of fortune. And next day, he declared to all the persons to dump their bundle of difficulties and miseries at a particular place. So everybody was very enthusiastic. Then the goddess appeared and she ordered them to exchange all their miseries with each other, with an option to take it back also. Everybody opted for exchange option. When it was done, they found themselves into more critical situation. An old man who had hankered after a son, he got one, but was immediately turned out of the house by the young man. The poor, in exchange of wealth, he received host of diseases like indigestion, ulcer, blood pressure, and whatnot. A foolish man exchanged his intelligence and his mental agony knew no bounds. So, friends, our present worries and present problems are much, much less when we compare it with others. I cried for a shoe till I saw a lame man with no legs. So, friends, all worries are to make you a better person from a bitter person. So, take even problems as positive things in your life. Y stands for yearning. You need to be the best in your field. Keep all the pillars of business very strong. The pillars of business are your product. Your product should be of good quality, quality control, production, supply chain management, marketing, customer service. These are the pillars of any business, friends. Just having a good quality product or just doing an excellent marketing will not help your business to grow. All these pillars have to be strong. So yearn to satisfy your customers. Remember, friends, all feedbacks are breakfast for the champions. Today, friends, post COVID, online businesses are growing out of proportion. Here also, people will put their reviews in Amazon or Google or whatever. You must take action on those reviews because all feedbacks are breakfast for the champions. And you must improve your products. People will write both negative as well as positive. Some people, maybe the competitor, they will write opposite. You don't have to get perturbed or angry about it, but always reply to the reviews. When you reply to positive reviews by saying thank you so much, sir, and if it is a negative review, give them your contact details so that they can contact you and satisfy the customer. In Six Sigma, we have a concept of VOC and VOP. VOC means the voice of the customer, and VOB means the voice of the business. Six Sigma says that if you want to be successful, then you must listen to your VOC and also your VOB. Your customers are kings and rest all is liability in this life. The Six Sigma concept is about 99.997% efficiency. All the top brands, all the top companies in the world, friends, they work at 5.5 to 6 Sigma levels. I am personally a master black belt in Six Sigma and I have audited several companies and helped them to achieve these efficiency. Of course, Six Sigma is not just one time affair. It is a continuous effort like the Kaizen. It's a continuous effort to improve your quality, your product and the six pillars we just now talked about. Z stands to be zestful. What is zestful? Full of energy and enthusiasm. You'll be only full of energy and enthusiasm if you love what you do and do what you love. Mark Twain said that if your vocation becomes a vacation, then you will never feel tired in your life. So discover yourself, friends. What are you zestful about? What are you passionate about? When you do things with passion, then you'll never get tired and you are guaranteed, I'm using this word, guaranteed to achieve zenith of success, achieve zen, achieve peace of mind. I'll conclude by telling you a very beautiful story of a Zen master, a very highly educated person from Europe, visited Shanghai and he wanted to be trained under a Zen master. The Zen master asked this European gentleman when he met him that before we start learning Zen, let us go to the garden outside and let us have a cup of tea. Now, as they were walking in a long gangway to go towards the garden, this European gentleman was only talking about himself. My Guruji used to call such kind of people as autobiographical people. Autobiographical people only talk about themselves and nobody else. He says, I'm this, I'm that, I've done my doctorate in this, I've done this thing, I'm so like that. He was only talking about himself, and the Zen master was only listening. He didn't even speak a word. So as they went to the open garden, full of birds and a very beautiful place, the tea came, and the Zen master courteously started pouring the tea in the cup of this European gentleman. As he poured the tea filled up the cup. It started overflowing, it filled up the saucer, and it started flowing out. For which the European gentleman got a little irritated. And he says, Master, can't you see that the tea is overflowing? He said, Yes, I can see the tea being overflown. I can see it getting wasted. But what do I put inside a cup which is already full? What do I put inside a cup which is already full? You have come to me so much of full of knowledge, and how do I teach you further? So, if you want to go through the Zen course, learn to be like an empty cup. Empty cup means you're going to sit without any judgment, without any conceit, without knowing all kind of an attitude. So, friends, these little stories will make a tremendous difference in your life. I congratulate you for seeing this. Those people who have been watching my videos from day one will understand the depth of these, the knowledge which has been given in a very concise manner. It's not just a bookish knowledge, it is experience of my 45 years experience in this line and how we transform ourselves, and we transformed ourselves, me and my wife. But we are not selfish, we are giving it back to the world. So, friends, inculcate these attributes, inculcate these success stories in your life, and I'm sure you will all be successful. Those of you who have seen, I thank you so much for your patience and thank you so much for listening to all the cassettes. I will request you to please give your reviews, honest reviews, as well as it will also help us to improve ourselves. And also, please like the channel and subscribe for the channel. Thank you so much, and God bless each one of you.